a full moon coming. I think it's today, 3rd of March. Anyways, in between the 1st and the 10th of March, that's what I've learned yesterday, there is a very strong release energy. So it is definitely a good moment for all of you to release whatever is not serving you, because I already see the cards stepping forward 3 steps. But I've also woke up like this. To be honest, I'm picking up on the energy of this collective as I'm connected with it. So there is an energy of like worries about money, but there's also the guardness, and there's also crying over spilled water, spilled emotions, something that has been lost. And I don't think that you see those 2 of cups behind you. Which 2 of cups? It is the energy of a relationship that it's coming in your life, but I don't think both of you are not there yet. Look, because I have a divine counterparts in this reading, although I'm kind of jumping around because those cards, there was like a different order. But for some reason, I think that this is the most important message. And in this first part that I'm recording now, you need to know um, that divinely guided counter and with a new beginning, because it's a full, it's definitely here. You just don't see it yet, because I think your heart is a little bit guarded and you're stressing. Maybe you have some financial, like, I need to take care after myself. And you're crying over something that has spilled, but it's, you're a little bit called to stay in your hermit mode. And because you are a high priestess, you are very connected. So that's why I'm talking about this release. This week is a week of a release. There is a meditation already on my YouTube channel about the release, and I'll help you with cleansing. Um, it should help you remove the negative emotions. Also, the good thing is to, if you have a bath, put salt in it and have a dip in a bath with like Epsom salt or just the regular kitchen salt. It will do for 30 minutes. If you have ocean, go to the ocean, see salty water. If not, take a salty peeling and wash it off your body. That helps cleaning the energy. Okay, and the part 2. So we've spoken about cleansing, releasing, getting rid of those burdens, because that's the advice for you, to walk away from everything that doesn't serve you, from those spilled cups, drop your burdens, and again, step into your Empress energy. You see, there's a sun. There's no more woes, no more worries. She's not guarded. She's abundant. She's creative. She's focused pretty much on herself, but not in a selfish way, in the Empress kind of way, in the kind, loving, shiny, shiny, but not like shiny that she's like lit up. When she enters the room, she lights up. She's a sun. She's abundant. Um, and this is the advice for you. So again, go to the link in my bio. We are starting the on the 8th, which I officially will open the community. The community group will be for first 2 months, just for this small collective that will do the first 6 weeks container. It's done in a way that it's for us to connect together. It's not there. Obviously there is a part when I'm going to share with you some of my experience, what I have learned on this journey, but this is the space, like, with that's why there's a community aspect, and we're going to do Q&As. We're going to do some collective tarot readings. We're going to do some hot seat intuitive guidance. We're going to do some meditations, and I will also share with you a lot of resources on the back end of it. So to create the synergy that we all are together, it's more about creating the sisterhood and a community and the synergy between us. It's not like me, you watch some videos. Obviously, it will be recorded if by any chance you cannot, but I'll try to show up in different time slots. So no matter from which time zones you'll be able to also join live, but also just being part of this collective, it creates a special bubble. So I pick up on our close energies because here I'm reading for a big collective. You're a high priestess, you know what it is. We're going to do some cleansing and emotional release, and I'm also going to use some of my pranic healing. I'm a certified pranic healer, so I'm going to help you release all those emotions. As I said, the portal lasts until the 10th, so I think it's going to be especially potent to start with, opening us up for what is there to come. Part three, because what is there to come is, look, this is definitely a new joyful beginning. Like this is like your destiny. It's gonna happen either way. You're the sun. There's a new sunny, happy new beginning with this king who shows here as a king of cups, somebody who wants to commit. So if there is somebody who doesn't want to commit, um, I don't know if that's that person or not. I cannot say it because here he shows like he also, I think if there's no contact or you don't see that relationship yet, you also look, she is also kind of like, even in this symbolism, look, she has her back on this guy, even though he wants to come, and it looks like he's already like trying to give her, like, even though this is perfect. Show you like this. Look, he wants to give her something, like, because he wants to start. I'll show you where he stands because he's at the crossroads and he's pretty much dealing with a lot of BS of his own. Sorry for my hand, but it's getting better. I'm trying to navigate as much as I can. So he's like already showing here with some like a little something, but I don't think she sees that. You know, look, her back is turned around. She's a little standing in the dark night here. She's a little bit in the hermit mode, but it is in the, she's hermiting a bit, but it's okay because she needs to go through the release. You know, and the guy, our king of cups, even though, because this, it's not that he's pondering whether come to this offer, he's already there with this little something, you know, to start off with, but internally he is standing like, there's this tower moment that he's going through it. It kind of gives me that he is resisting, like it goes slow, it doesn't give me a full vibe that he's totally resisting, like I would normally read the tower in reverse, that somebody's resisting letting it go. He's like very slowly moving forwards, because allowing this tower to fall takes a lot of his strength. It like, this is like, gives me like the, because he's freeing some himself from something pretty toxic that was present in his life. You know, it like he finished some battle already, but he's still like looking behind his shoulder, like uncertain, you know. So he's still overcoming something very big that he was entangled with. I don't know if this is a third party or are those like maybe some toxic friends. Maybe it requires some like toxic programs in his life, something that being, sorry, being with you, confirmation. Recall, he doesn't want me to say it. Confirmation sneeze, requires him to look at life from the totally different perspective. It's almost like what the programs he had in his head, they all need this old structure, or that's what I want to say. The old structure needs to fall down. And I also will read this strength card is that you are kind of present in this, like you are giving like your presence. So what I'm trying to say, you're being in your feminine, even if you need something from this guy, but you will approach it from your feminine playfulness. Like your feminine, quiet, feminine energy that is asleep now is also charging this masculine with additional strength, because he sees you as this sleeping beauty that I think he admires you for the strength you have, for the courage you have, for the way you show up in your life, for the courage with which you approach life, that you are not afraid of changing your lifestyle. Maybe you move to the other country, maybe you change the career, maybe you used to work in the corporate world and now you've decided to become a healer or start your spiritual business, or you just follow the path of what makes you happy. And I think that is bringing additional strength, because he's looking at you and he sees that there's more than one way to lead the life. There's more than one way to live your life, and it's look, and he sees that it's giving you this less popular route that you've chosen, and you're choosing yourself every day. That what puts you in this empress energy, that creative one, that abundant one. You see, because she's abundant, she's reaping the harvest. I mean, that work that you're doing on yourself at this moment, a little bit hermiting, putting yourself together, following the insights, following the divine, following your intuition. This is what puts you in this energy. Look, there's again very strong feminine energy that wants to bloom in you, wants to show up. So that's why I created this container, and I wanted it's called Awaken Empress Within. I was changing names a few times, but I think Awaken Empress, I also added Your Empress, because it's not about, it's not about finding some identity, and it's about embodying who you truly are. Because you're every one of us, we are all different, but it's beautiful. And I believe we can, thanks to the container like this, we can learn also from one another. Sometimes it's simply by a presence, but each and every one of us brings so much value to this world that um, obviously it's, I can always work one on one, and but I believe, and I've experienced that too, beautiful women in my life, and men, as a mirror of something that I didn't see in myself. And that's why I've created this container at this particular time. It was kind of divinely guided. So go and grab it. Obviously, if you grab my ebook, if you're curious more or less, because we're not going to be always also only focusing on ourselves. We're always also going to focus a little bit more on masculine energy to help us understand them a bit better, and by understanding them, understanding ourselves. So I'm very excited. And what else I wanted to say? Oh, if you grab the ebook, then you're going to get 10% off on all of the products, including the readings. Just make sure that you will let that you are subscribed, that you won't click something that it's unsubscribed, because I see that a lot of people are unsubscribed, so therefore the email cannot come, and I think it comes few hours after you download the ebook. It should, at least. So and if you won't receive the code, just drop me an email or drop me a DM, and I will manually send it to you, my lovely empress. Okay. I'm excited. Okay, take care. See you soon, guys.